These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello on this Monday. I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update right now from ABC15 Arizona. And we are staying on top of a growing issue in the East Valley, rising water rates in Gilbert. This Wednesday is your chance to weigh in during another community listening session. Residents we've talked to say their bills have doubled or even tripled after rate hikes were approved by town council. The town has hired a third party to audit the water meters for accuracy. Wednesday's listening session is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Santan Vista Water Treatment Plant. It's your chance to meet with town leaders and voice your concerns. Well, if you're traveling back from the high country, a reminder, the I-17 flex lanes are now open southbound. Those lanes stretch from Black Canyon City to Sunset Point. They're meant to ease traffic flow on those busy travel days. Hope they helped you this weekend. If your family is team decorate after Thanksgiving, you're starting to pull out those holiday decorations now. Want to make sure that you do stay safe. Experts at the Cleveland Clinic tell us thousands of people are hurt every year while putting up holiday decorations. Injuries include improper ladder use, standing on unstable furniture, cuts from sharp objects, even fires.
If you're using a natural tree, when the tree dries out, it can catch fire immediately, even from a short circuit, from overloading circuits, which is very, very popular. Every year we overload the circuit, every year there's a fire. So what a person should consider is maybe purchasing an artificial tree that's fire resistant.
That doctor says while decorating related injuries tend to be minor, do not ignore more serious ones like hitting your head. Better safe than sorry if your symptoms do get worse. And of course, it's that time of year to spread the joy of the holiday season with the APS Electric Light Parade. The event is happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. It'll start at Central Avenue in Montebello and end at 7th Street and Indian School. The theme this year, Let It Glow. ABC15 is a proud sponsor of that holiday tradition. If you can't make it in person, we'll be streaming the whole thing live on ABC15.com and your favorite streaming devices starting at 7.
After hours of calling, texting, streaming, and scrolling through social media, we all want a smartphone battery that'll last. So, in the battle of the batteries, do the new iPhones live up to the hype?
Outside the Verizon store, Jay Hunter faced a familiar dilemma. Whether to squeeze another year out of his old iPhone or upgrade.
If the battery gets to the point where I hop out of the car and it doesn't even last an hour, then I'm going to replace the battery.
Well, there's a lot of talk about AI. All people want is really good battery life on their phones.
CNET's Patrick Holland and his team put the newest iPhone batteries to the test with hours of streaming, gaming, and scrolling through social media. The iPhone 17 Pro Max was the top performer, losing just 9% of battery life in a 3-hour video test.
Apple put a bigger battery in the phone, so there's a bigger gas tank.
He says even the slimmed-down iPhone Air can last all day, depending on usage.
Someone who uses their phone all the time, who's online a lot, is that going to cut it for them? Probably not.
In CNET testing, the newest iPhone batteries outlasted previous versions and lasted longer than Apple's competitors. Some Androids aren't far behind, though.
One that I particularly like is the Samsung Galaxy S25 series. And you don't even need to get the most expensive one, but the most expensive one has the biggest battery.
If the battery is the only issue with your current phone, Holland suggests a battery replacement. He says keep batteries charged longer by lowering your screen's brightness and avoid streaming with a poor cell signal. Vladim Juliants just bought an iPhone 17.
Well, I hear that the battery life is much better.
With a great deal, a new phone could be the answer to your battery issues so you don't waste your money. John Matteries, Scripps News Group.
With your most accurate forecast on this Monday, December 1st, 2025, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. A cool start to the morning in the valley with temperatures staying in the mid-50s under mostly clear skies. Turning sunny the rest of the day with highs climbing into the lower 70s. Later on this afternoon in the Phoenix metro, that's 3 degrees above normal for early December. Northern parts of the state will keep highs in the 40s for areas like Flagstaff, the south rim of the Grand Canyon, Window Rock, 50s in Kingman, Prescott, and Sedona, with 60s and 70s still across the lower deserts. Futurecast is showing a potential winter storm, giving us a chance for snow in the high country and some gusty winds too by about Wednesday for areas around Flagstaff and across the Four Corners. But here in the valley and southern Arizona, just some breezes and cooler temperatures, but the forecast does remain dry. 7-day forecast showing those temperatures dropping from the 70s today and tomorrow to the 60s Wednesday and the rest rest of the weekend into the weekend. Flagstaff, snow chances as high as 30% Wednesday, dusting perhaps, but cooling down with highs staying in 30s Wednesday and Thursday with lows in the mid-teens.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com, or you can download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.